Hey, how's it going, YouTube? So today I'm going to be showing you how to change the backup battery inside one of these Gameboy cartridges. So pretty much what's going on is my game isn't saving anymore and I'd like to play it again, so I'm going to go ahead and try to change the battery. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open the casing with this security bit. Alright, and if you notice, the battery itself is actually held in by solder joints, so we can't just remove this easily. We're going to have to desolder it and put a new one on. But before doing that, I just want to show you the different kinds of batteries that they have on eBay. I got both of these in the same lot. Some games use the smaller ones and some games use the larger ones. I already repaired one game that was Link's Awakening, and this one actually is the smaller battery, so this game will be using the larger battery. So let's get this guy out of here and get this out of the way for now. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to remove some of this solder off the joints using this suction tool and my soldering iron from Radio Shack. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. And so all I'm doing here is just melting some of the solder joints and then using the suction tool to suck up any extra solder. And you can see here, this is what we sucked up on that last pull. So let's do that again and get some more solder off the joints. Go ahead and do the same on the other side as well. And basically the reason I'm doing this is just to make it easier to take the battery off when I decide to take it off. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to get something like a flathead screwdriver, pop it under the battery to give some pressure on the joints so that now when I heat up the solder it should pop free. And popped up a bit right there. It's not completely free yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that same thing to the other side. You just gotta be patient and do it gently so that you don't break anything. And there goes that side. Just finish off this side. And the battery's loose now. Alright, so before I remove the battery completely from this area, I just want to see what orientation the battery was in, because these new ones, the little legs coming off them aren't always in the same direction as this new battery, or the old battery I mean. So like, you see this little leg, how it's on the top side, the round side with the weird pattern? Well, on this one, it's on the top, but it doesn't bend down like this one does. So you don't want to get confused and soldered in the wrong order, and then it's not going to work. So it looks like we have the positive side facing down with the negative side going over here to the right. So positive top, negative left. Right. Okay, so that would be this way here. And yeah, that looks correct. So we got the lead coming off the negative side over here, going down to the bottom, and the lead coming off the positive side, going up to the top. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take this flux that I have here. I don't have much left, but there's enough in here to just grab some with the tip of the screwdriver and just put it on the leads here. And this will help the solder to stick to the leads when I heat it up. There should be enough solder left on the joints so that when I heat it up, it will tack itself down. And then I can just add some solder afterward. So that went pretty well right there. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And shift it a little. There you go, back in place. And that looks pretty good. And now the only thing left to do is just add a little extra solder just to make sure that it's tough. And that should do it. Let's go ahead and put this back together now. Get all this stuff out of the way. And grab this, place it back in the casing, put this down, and then slide it into place. Grab that screw. And let's screw it back in. Alright, so now that we have it all fixed, the last thing to do is test it out and see if it works. Got my old Game Boy here. So let's pop the cartridge in. Fire it up. Game's still working, so that's always a good thing. Let's create a new file. And we're just gonna choose straight through the menus here, whatever the default option is, so we can get through this. Alright, let's try to save the game. Alright, powering off. And let's power it back on. Let's see if it worked. And there's our save file. Looks like it worked just fine.